All right, that's it. Okay, no one knows. That's the point of this. Wade, hold on. Oh shit, I can't see you. Wait. Oh God, you're gone again. You've left. Wait.
I'm here.
No, you. Okay, hold on. You're not on the screen. Oh, this is the worst. And it says Nick and Mareka. That's not correct. Hang on.
I'm on 4G and the 5G.
5G. Oh, there we go. Wade Eastwood. Hello, boy.
How's it, Artsky?
Hello, my brother. How you doing?
I'm great. You?
I'm assuming you're in the back seat.
I'm in a vehicle.
But you don't have to be embarrassed about how we met, okay? It's fine.
It all started back here.
I guess the cars you're driving now don't have many back seats these days. How are you, my boy?
I'm great. You?
Good gracious, have I missed you? For God's sakes, man. Is it too soon for two grown men to say that they just miss each other and is
just no eye contact.
Well, I'll turn the camera off, so we're fine, bro. We're good.
I miss you, mate.
I miss you too, my brother. So this is completely off the cuff, which is great. I haven't advertised anything, and for those of you who have tuned on, all two of you, which is fantastic. It's a record. It's record-breaking numbers, Wade. We've got 2 people on now, so we're doubling the whole vibe. It's unbelievable. There we go. We've got people coming onto the show. Can you see, if I do this, can you see that on your screen? Check. People saying hello from England. Can you see that?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, poor Bleaky. I don't know what kind of relationship you've had with him behind my back. I don't know if I approve of it, but it's fine.
Sorry.
You're a Bleaky. A Bleaky blinder. Why is it still light there? Oh, it's summer now.
It's summer.
It's summer in England.
And it's blue skies. Yeah, it's great. It's beautiful at the moment.
Bro, I was literally expecting it to have been dark for 4 hours for you a long time ago.
I mean, you can't go anywhere or do anything because of COVID, but it's beautiful out.
Where and how are you driving, and how legal is it? Actually, no, you're not allowed to. You're not obviously not driving. Obviously.
No, I'm just on my way back from the studio at Long Cross on my way home.
My boy, Wadey, I've been waiting for this one for a very long time.
Yeah, we should have done it much sooner.
Well, maybe not. I think this is perfect.
You're right. Actually, that's pretty good.
I was waiting to get a bit more time between us. You know, it's been too long. I haven't seen you for 2 years. I was hoping for at least a little bit longer.
Yeah, we've still got your laundry. We've done it all. Come and get it.
Guys, for those who care, this is my dear friend Wade Eastwood. You can Google him or not. I don't care. What he does for a living is fantastic, but he's my mate, and I miss him. And as you've seen, the theme of the show is that I just want to catch up with my chums around the world. I'm just going to assume that you are being chauffeured somewhere right now, and obviously you're not driving, because he wouldn't just be, just because you're a stuntman doesn't mean you can do all these things at once legally, ever, obviously.
Dangerous, too dangerous.
No way to, and you obviously wouldn't have a castle light in your hand, would you? Okay, so I'm gonna start this conversation very cool with a big compliment as always with regards to my friendship to you. So people have been asking about this damn boat that you've been watching. I'm sure you've been shaking your head and cringing a lot for your mate and going, "What the fuck are you doing with your life?" I'm sure you've been saying that a little bit. Be honest.
I love it. Your boat.
Yes.
Mate, I love that you've bought a boat and you've become Captain Ron. I love it.
Captain Ron. Ron Onsky, maybe, bro.
I think it's fantastic.
Right. Well, okay. So on that note, I have to tell you where this all bloody well started. Okay. So we had the privilege of meeting when we lived in Los Angeles. I was trying to get the D to be online tonight, but he's actually about to go on stage because of you being late, by the way. Hinty hints. No problem. It's fine. But I was going to get D on the show as well.
Oh, Oh, no way.
I know, but he's literally on stage. I think that might be a bit awkward for him, like mid guitar solo, to be part of this show. In fact, actually, maybe not. But I wanted to tell people that a lot of people have asked me a lot of questions as to why. Actually, a lot of questions just in general about my life. But the boat.
Just why?
Yeah, yes, it's quite a common question in my friendship with a lot of people. Why? I get that often, so it's fun. You're okay. But I will tell you the honest truth of it, and this really is born from the biggest like compliment in the world. It's like so when we were neighbors in Los Angeles.
Jeez, I thought you were going to say when we were naked. There was a slight delay.
Well, you're the one who said I said no one would ever know about that. I said I promise.
When we going live, by the way?
And about only 20 minutes. No. This is totally off the cuff. No one is seeing this. Yeah. No, we're good. We can say whatever we want right now. So okay, I've got your name as Wade under my photo. That's great. That's not correct.
I see that.
Okay. Yeah, I prefer it. Okay, there we go. Hold on. There. Now there's two Wades, and you can't go wrong. I'm gonna be Wade. I'm gonna be a minute. Okay, check out. Okay, there we go. Sorry. This is as you can see, there's a huge production going on here. Okay, you're okay. So we started with obviously being naked neighbors in Los Angeles, yes. which is how all neighbors are in LA, and that's kind of when our friendship started. And I remember just being so, and this is genuine, bro. I was so like a Renaissance man is the word that comes to mind. It's a little bit kind of overdone and oversaid, but like you were like, so I've got the yacht master license, I've got a helicopter license, I'm a football pilot, I can fly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the things that you are legally allowed to operate when I shouldn't actually be able to be allowed to go up the stairs in a few minutes time after the day after the day that I've had. And so I will tell you one thing, Wade Eastwood, it's your freaking fault, this whole bloody thing. And look at you with your lens flare in the background. I mean, are you like
it's pretty good, huh? On the light. Got to be always backlit.
How many lanes are you crossing right now to do that?
Nick's just driving in circles on the roundabout just so we keep catching the backlight.
Oh, Nick, what a champion, bro. So you were the bloody start of this, dude. You actually started this. You were like, okay, so I've got a yacht master, and for my honeymoon, I took Sam out. We went to, where was it? In the South Pacific. You
Tahiti.
Took Tahiti. Oh, great. Let's just drop Tahiti. Like everyone's been there. It's like Margate. It's like for Durban. I went to Margate and rented a boat. It's kiff.
That was my dream since I was like a kid. I wanted to have one of those overwater bungalows.
Yeah.
And go on a sailing boat around Tahiti. And I was in South Africa. I looked at the price. It was like 65 million rand with exchange rate. And I was like, well, that's never going to happen.
So what you decided to do is rather just get a yacht master license and then bareboat charter a yacht and a sailing boat, and you took your wife on an amazing, what's it called after you get married? It's honeymoon. Okay, sorry, I wouldn't know. I don't know all these terms. So you went to Tahiti on a honeymoon. It was ridiculous, and I must say, bro, in that moment, I remember being at your place. I won't say the exact address, but if you could drop a pin in the comments, that would be great, so people can. So we were there, and you were like, "Oh, we just quickly cruised," and then we pulled up at the one island, and then I quickly went and got a chopper, and we flew around the chopper, and I was like, I know we're friends. I love you very much, but that's very overachieving, young Mr. Eastwood of you. And I was like, I really shouldn't be allowed to ride like a 50cc scooter. It was like that was the only other license I didn't have. It took me like 4 times to get my driver's license. And here you were going, okay, so we sailed here, and I got this, and I did all this. So. What
started the bug boat?
This was the bloody start of it, dude. This is your fault.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that. I'm so glad. I love helping other people spend money.
If spending money was one thing, that would be great. But as you well know, with boats, you know the 3 Fs, and
big hole in the absolutely.
You know all the cliches.
Rent it.
Rent. When in doubt, rent it out. Which I clearly didn't do. you expected nothing less than me going full tilt towards that. So I've done it, Wade. So what I want to share is partially fuck you, but mainly love you.
Yes.
Always love you, but you were like, dude, you just get a license for this stuff. I was like, okay, Kev. So 10 years ago, I was with Lundy. Remember?
I remember you doing your course.
I did the course. I came back. I did the yacht master license, bro. I sailed like 5 or 6 times since then. Okay, I was like, in 10 years.
Just don't tell anyone.
No, we're not live yet, so that's good. So that's the good news.
Okay, good.
Yeah. As soon as we go live, just let people know that you have sailed with me in crazy conditions. We've done many circumnavigations.
Oh yes.
Of Durban East. We've been to and from the bluff. How many times?
Too many circumnavigations.
And that. Okay. Let me try and bring it back. Sorry, I've had a bit of a lunch. I apologize. It's nothing like the lunch that you probably had on set. I don't know where you are. We'll talk about it later or not. But what I wanted to share with you is that you are partially responsible for the inspiration and the trouble that I'm in. But I'm not in trouble. I'm actually owning it. I am owning it, bro. I'm having such a jaw. I really am, bro. And I can't wait for you to come to South Africa so you can see what I've actually done in this.
I can't wait.
Yeah, bro, on this piece of South African history, bro. And so in a roundabout way, everyone, if you want to question anything, you can now get hold of Wade Eastwood on his. Oh, you're not even on. You're not on anything, I don't think. Are you even on any of the social medias?
That's it.
Okay, it broke up at the perfect time when you were saying what you're not on.
I said I'm on Instagram.
Okay. So you can find Wade Eastwood on Instagram, and you can go, what the hell did he do? We used to have a rock star in this country before he had no money to begin with.
I'm Captain Ron.
Captain Ron, dude. No, we have to rebrand it right now. I mean, bulky buddy, no problem. But Captain Ron, come on, man. So, Wadey, you were the inspiration. I was like, okay, well, I can't be the only one who only has a driver's license. I have to get something more than that.
More useless qualifications. That was my life. Just my teachers and my friends and my parents just kept telling me, stop getting all these useless qualifications.
What are you doing?
Yeah, but they're fun. Bro. And that was it.
Oh my God. Well, yes.
5.
Yes, there are, and I'm sure they were fun in the beginning for you, but you obviously turned around to great use in your career, which was amazing. But either way, you are the reason that I got that yacht master in the first. I would never have dreamt. I mean, why would I, bro? It's not like I grew up with a sailing family. I didn't go on the Solent or whatever those other places are called with water. I didn't grow up on that. I didn't go sailing on all these.
I got to say, it did like. I did question it to Sam as well. When you started doing that course, I'm like, I didn't know he was that into sailing. It's cool to do a course, but it's like, he's not just doing like his day skipper or bareboat.
He's gone yacht master.
He's already going for it. I didn't know he was that into sailing. Like, you never hinted. I knew you were into like singing.
Wow,
obviously.
That's questionable.
And all these other amazing things that you're so talented at. But sailing was just never one of them. And I was like, he's really going for it. Do you think it's just like an early midlife crisis?
Well, you were quite right. You're quite right.
And then you bought a midlife crisis, and the rest is history.
Bro, some people buy Ferraris who can afford it and Porsches who can afford it. And I went and bought an old wooden piece of South African absolute like.
Oh, it's beautiful.
She's beautiful. Wait, all jokes aside.
She is beautiful.
I can't wait for you to see her. She really is. She's the bane of my existence. I've never been more stoked. And the moral of the story is it's your fault. So great. How do you feel about that?
Fantastic. I feel fantastic. How big is she, by the way?
I thought you never asked.
She's got some good size.
If you didn't know from the backseat when we met, I mean, why are you asking now? 66 foot.
I just don't want to circumnavigate anything unless she's big enough.
We cannot circumcise anymore, is what I've told the skippers. Bro, 66 foot of
66.
Bro, all wooden Iroko ribs and all the other
Wow.
No, It's madness, bro. Actually, literally, the reason I'm calling you is because I need a lot of help. If you can get you as soon as you can. Like, when is your job finished?
Can I bring a sander and
Please.
some teak oil?
Can you, like, how are your air miles? Can you bring in like an industrial grade orbital sander?
God, both will work. Both will work.
Oh my God, they certainly are. But I tell you, I really wouldn't trade it for the world. To be honest, it feels like, you get those guys who go like, oh, when you have a daughter, which apparently you may have heard of. How's Nala doing, by the way?
Yeah, she's great. She's huge.
I know she is. So she's a darling. So my comparison is that when people go like to a guy like, okay, you had a daughter, what have you done in your life to deserve that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, exactly.
So that I'm using the boat as the equivalent of that experience. I'm like, but then I'm also thinking, I've actually mainly been a nice guy. I've made a couple of unfortunate decisions, and I've fucked up about as much as anyone else. Why did I deserve a boat? Like, anyway, so that's what I've compared it to every now and then. But she is beautiful, and So, are you coming to South Africa soon? What are your plans?
I am hoping to come there. Well, we obviously with COVID, I started doing this film 2 years ago now.
Wow.
So this was meant to be. We're meant to finish both of them by now, and we only just finishing one of them.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe January.
So I was with Nadine and Brendan now in San Francisco. We had a cool little connection there. That's your sister and old Brendan. So we were there literally a week ago. I unfortunately missed them while they were down in Cape Town. And it was good to catch up with them. Like, I had no recollection that I had been to their place and sung for their daughter. But if you know me as you do, you'd understand why I didn't. Right, Wade? Just a nod of any approval would be great at this stage.
I acknowledge. So I'm just. You're used to this noise. This is when I'm backing up.
I am. It's usually when I'm on a scooter behind you when I'm driving through a park.
Otsky, I'm just gonna run inside the house.
No,
I might jump onto Wi-Fi.
Keep it straight on there, brother. That's the whole point of this, is that it's completely random. And so are you at the are you at my house?
Tomorrow, I'll let you know time. No, I'm at a.
Are you at my house in England?
Again, that one last time. Yeah, exactly. Cheers, Nick. Thank you, mate.
Cheers, Nick. Thank you for driving when obviously Wade was driving.
Obviously. Hang on. Just going in the door.
Okay. Are we getting to say hello to the familia?
Yeah. I'm just going to... I'll probably jump to Wi-Fi.
Okay. Which I'm sure might be slight... here we go. Here we are.
Here we are.
Oh, here we are. Let me see.
Are we seen and heard? They can't see. I've got headphones on.
No. So there we go. Yeah. Oh, hello, Hammy. Hammy, how are you?
Is the Nala?
Oh, no ways. Who is that other absolute adult human in the house? That's impossible. Nala, how are you, darling? She can't hear. Just say hello.
She can't hear. Acknowledge. Wave.
Are you guys in my house again? Are you guys?
No, you haven't seen this one.
Oh, it's another. Where are you now?
Yeah, I'm in London. We just finished doing it about a year ago. So yeah, it's down the road from where you last came.
Okay. So same kind of area at Richmond Park.
Exactly.
Without giving exact details away, do you just want to give a street address and
Richmond Park, England.
Perfect. Okay, if you guys can't find Wade, then you are nowhere. then you just don't care. Is the moral?
I'll drop a pin.
Please don't, Wadey. Bro, I've been, I don't know, bro. As you know, I don't know if you've even seen the other shows, but the point of this is just to catch up with mates from around the world during this crazy time. It's mad. Like the last time I saw you, we would never have dreamt that I wouldn't be seeing you the next year again, same time. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, cut to you having to do 2 movies in 1 year and all the shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you used to come and surprise us, which was great, because you'd played on the road, you'd come stay, we'd go out and listen to you. We'd bring loads of people. Just such a good night. It was always such a good night out. And then you'd bring a bunch of strangers back to our house.
I beg your pardon.
And we'd sit and drink beer until 4 a.m. around a fire. And then I'd wake up with 20 strangers in the house and we'd cook breakfast.
Well, I mean, you're welcome. I mean, what else would you expect of me? I mean, what else?
That's what we expect when our rock and roll rock star comes to visit.
Your bulky buddy comes to town with the bulk of his buddies.
Exactly, with the bulk of his buddies.
Oh, dude, it's so nice to see. Did you guys go to LA recently as well? Were you there for a little spell?
No, we haven't been anywhere because of this. We've been lucky enough to travel a little bit with work because so many people have been stuck, obviously, around the world. But we've
get a beer, Wadey.
I'm actually going to get better than a beer.
Oh. Okay, hello. Is it better than Castle Light? Let's be honest.
Little añejo.
Oh, hello daar. As jy weer kyk as ek nou daar. No.
Little añejo. So we shot in Venice, Rome, Abu Dhabi, and Norway.
All during this time?
All during this time. So we were we got shut down for a while. We obviously had to go through hoops, and the cost to production was massive and unexpected. But we're trying to get everything back on screen so that we can really make. I mean, this mission is huge scale, absolutely massive. And the stunt that Tom does in the beginning of this movie, well, everyone's going to think he did it, guaranteed.
Really, and he did it.
Oh, he did it. He trained hard, but it was ballsy.
With your
ballsy.
Expert guidance, and obviously my sign off, obviously at the end, just because of just
exactly.
Yeah, no. So no, we don't want to give it. We don't want to give any secrets away, but obviously I had to sign off on that. It's a guys. You guys won't understand. It's just it's an insurance thing.
It's a thing. Yeah. Cheers, bud.
My boy, so good to see you. Lots of love, man. How rad. How very cool. So you guys didn't go to LA at all since the beginning of last year.
June 2019, I started this here.
No way.
Yeah, we left in April. March 2019 or February. I think we went back for a week or something somewhere in the middle, but I can't remember. Honestly, this has been hectic.
Wow.
It's been pretty full on.
Right, you don't say at all. There we go. We got some people just saying hello from around the world. It's wonderful. And Portugal, exactly. So, bro,
are these South Africans that are living there, or is this just anyone?
I have no idea. Raise your hand. Put a thumbs up if Matthew Gladwin is a South African in Portugal. It doesn't matter.
Olá, estás bom, pá?
That's Wade's mating call, by the way.
I didn't learn that in school.
I heard it one night late in the bush, and I was like, yes, my pheromones are responding to that.
And what it means is, I'd come inside. We've got a toilet indoors.
Would you please? We're trying to close. We're trying to close for the night. Would you please leave the garden lavatory? Okay, that's a rough breakdown. Yeah, boy, Safa boy in Portugal, Matthew Gladwin. Hello, nice to have you on board, man. Very cool. So Wade is a fellow Safa. He's a Durbanite, which is why we have a connection for sure. And how the folks, Bruce? So where are they? They are in France, or where's
Mom and Dad?
Yes.
Yeah, Dad is 94 today.
What?
Still
today?
He's still
Bruce,
going
today?
like an animal. Yeah, today.
No
April
way.
26th.
No way.
And they're driving through Europe in 2 weeks back to England. They're taking a month. They're going to stay at some places, and then think of setting up a bed and breakfast or something in Portugal, like you do at 94 and 80. Yeah, so I think I got some good genes there.
Friend, now the next thing I have to do is I have to become like a hotelier. I have to go through hotel school. Wade, you're screwing my life up, bro. I've got so much free time, but now I have to get a helicopter license. What's it called? A PPIPSHT.
PPL, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit more technical in South Africa. There's a few more.
Yeah.
A few more.
We love Portugal. We think of doing the big move to Portugal because we lived there on and off for obviously 20 years with a boat when we were younger. So.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? Are you guys literally think you're maybe going there?
Who's that?
It's Eileen.
Dad?
No, happiest of birthdays to Dad from Eileen.
Oh, jeez.
No, can you imagine?
That's why I'm not on Facebook.
There's a lot of wishes coming for happy birthdays from people around the world. Carlos as well.
Oh,
Happy
my
birth-
dad. Oh,
Yes.
I love it. Oh, God, hey, there's...
It's not like Father's Day. Not like Father's Day on the bluff where I wait for that bell. Like I have to disconnect the bell every Father's Day. It's like.
Yeah, 94. Trooper.
Bro, so you guys really think you're maybe moving there at some stage?
Yeah, we've been looking. I mean, obviously, we lived in Portugal when we were younger in the Algarve. We love it.
Yeah.
And we've been looking at a bunch of property down on the southwest coast. And I think we'll end up down there. I just love Portugal. I love the food, the people, the weather, the surf.
Yeah.
And it's got sort of everything I want. It's got surf and boating, and it's got speed flying and mountains. It's got everything, you know. You can...
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, I've definitely, there's been a big, I know a lot of South Africans who have been moving to Portugal for sure. So it's an option.
It's a great spot.
I may have to get there via ocean. So if you could just shoot, I'll tell you when to shoot a flare. You know, so I know exactly when
Pull
I
into
get.
aim for Lagos Marina, and you're away. You're there.
Okay,
We'll
done.
see you for some sardines.
Sardinia. Okay, great.
Sardinia.
I love Sardinia in the summer. Oh, dude, I don't know. My heart is so happy to see you again, bro. I really have missed you because just
And
for those who are listening, like Wade and I have been friends for a while, and I'm proud and honored to say that I'm friends with the whole family. But like every time I go to London and do shows for the Sappers there, Wade is kind enough and stupid enough to extend his home to me.
Yeah.
So that I bring my 40 bulky buddies back, and you have to drink while you're being a professional on set, and that's just how life goes, bro. You gotta have that one wild card mate, right?
It's always exactly, and you're that. It's always it's always a great night, though. It's always a great night. We always forget how bloody good you are. That's the thing. Until we hear you again, and we're like, we've been listening to such we go to some big bands, and you listen, and Art starts singing. We're like, Jesus is like, yeah. It just always surprises us. Always surprises us.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, man. So we had I had a show last Saturday at Dunes in Hat Bay. I don't know if you've been to Dunes, but you
Do
came
you remember
out.
when we surprised you?
Yeah,
we surprised you there.
totally, 100%.
And Denim, I don't know how he knew, because you had no idea we were coming. We were in LA, I think.
Yeah.
And we flew in, and we shot down to Cape Town, and we snuck in with some friends and through Spiro, I think it was.
Yes, correct, from BMG, yeah.
And you guys were all standing there with you, and I snuck up behind your back, and I tapped you on the shoulder, and Denim turned around, I'll never forget it, and he went, "Shh, Wade." And he did not even flinch, he knew.
That's crazy. I mean, how is that setting, dude? I mean, can you, I remember that vividly. I mean, how's that
I remember
place?
you turning around and playing to all the people that couldn't get tickets into the gig, that were on the beach.
Yeah.
And you turned around and played a set to everyone on the beach. That was such a great gig. Such a great gig.
Yeah, bro. So we had one of those kind of similar moments on Saturday. Last Saturday, where are we now? Is it Monday? Okay, so the Saturday before this one. Perfect winter, like autumn weather here, and bro, like just you can't believe the day. Like if you go back on Facebook, you'll see. But it was one of those days. But it was just me, like solo, and it was a bit of a fundraiser kind of charity thing. And you know, when you own a boat, like everyone says, you know, the best 2 days of your life is when you buy it and you sell it. And I'm like, yes, I've heard all the cliches. We know all of them. And but I had one of those moments where I was like, you know what? I'm sailing the boat down on Saturday morning. I'm going to get off the boat. I'm going to sup to the show. I'm going to sound check. I'm going to do the show.
And you did that?
Yes, I sailed it down, pulled into Hat Bay, bro. I pulled up 20 meters outside of Dunes and got on a sup, went and did a sound check, did a show, and straight after the show went straight back to the boat. And you know what? It's still not financially viable. But for that brief moment in time, you know, I was like, you know what? This is kind of the jewel of what it's all about, you know. And I managed to go back to this, and bro, when you see photos, if you scroll back on the Facebook, you'll just see it's like it was one of those days you just go, okay, maybe that's why we're doing it. So
amazing.
Yeah, bro, it was epic. She's
your rooftop concerts.
Yeah. So I haven't done that again for quite a while, mainly because I'm actually waiting for the right time to do it, probably on the bow of Tim on the Impossible Machine. But I will do it again. The interesting thing for me during lockdown was that I realized that the stage was actually where I am at. Instead of flying around the world or wherever and whatever, it's all been great and a pleasure. But I realized for the first time that as long as I have internet connectivity, that's actually the gig, which was quite trippy. So the stage, so the rooftop thing was very powerful. And it actually it helped me understand that I can do this on the boat around the world. So that's what I want to try and do. And I'm busy trying to build this little show, bro. And the you know, it's the show's called What Kind, and it's, you know, the saying in Durban, what kind, ik say. So it's basically
What
about
kind,
yeah, bro. It just means what kind of person are you, which is Wade. We have all the accolades in the world, you and I both, but I don't want to speak about any of them. I just care about how are you guys doing today. You know what I mean? So like, what kind, like how have we survived going through what we've gone through, which has been insane. So I want to ask you as a mate outside, just always removing from exactly what I just said, as a mate. And this is where you get to dig. This is where you get to dig at me as much as you want. I want to go east. I want to go around the world east. So here's my plan, and you can stop me as soon as I say the word plan.
Never have a plan.
Okay, good. Okay, so well, thank you. Okay, well, bro, you've answered it. That's exactly the thing. So obviously, there's so much more I want to do, but I'm going to get solar panels and water maker and beautiful stuff, and you know, we'll talk a lot. I'm going to be asking you a lot for your advice, obviously, before I do. But the idea is, we want to go east, man. So I want to go up Knysna, up to Richards Bay, and then cross over buses to India, go and see that atoll, as you know, West Coast
amazing.
Yeah, bro, West Coast Madagascar. But I'm talking now, when I do this, like, that's it, bro. So I'm going, and it's technically the wrong way around the world, right? As a sailor, as you well know. It's not with the trade winds whatsoever. But
no, it'll take you 5 times as long, but you know, you'll get there.
That is the idea. But it's not a race, Wade. You have to get this competitive streak out of you. Wade, we're not racing. We're not trying to get to Brazil first, okay? Because you'll always beat me because you've got a helicopter license. That's the only reason that you'll beat me. Because if shit gets weird, you can just hire a chopper. And that's not fair, okay? So I want to go up the west coast of Madagascar, loosely to the Seychelles, Maldives. I mean, you with me, obviously. Sri Lanka, that way around, Thailand, Indonesia. I mean, are you talking 5 years? Like, if it takes me quicker than 5 years, I think I've done it wrong.
I don't think you should put a time limit on it at all.
No, 100%. You're dead right. But you hear what I'm saying? So, like, obviously it's the wrong way around the world. But do you not think that would be...
Who?
Thank you. Well, mainly you. I won't let people know that you... I won't show people...
I'll call you after this. I'll call you after this. We'll have a sensible chat.
I won't show people the amount of texts that you sent me going, do not go east ever, you absolute retard. And don't buy a fully wooden boat, you complete moron.
No, just turn left.
Go as west as you can. So, I mean, you know, the obvious thing is go to the Caribbean and then go back up to the winds to the Med.
Yeah.
It's obvious, Wadey, but you know what, bro? I'm still bulky. I'm still fat and bouncy. Check out, bro, for all my sins. I'm okay. Like, I'll survive a couple of falls, and until then, that's kind of my idea. Like if I was 60...
So you come all the way around to Portugal. So that's Sam. So it'll take at least 10 years to get to our new place
exactly.
So we're safe. No, it's good. It's good bet.
Oh, bro, I want you.
She can't hear what you've said. She's just nodding.
Good. Well, she always does that. It's just good. It's good instinct. So the point is it's going to take 10 years to get to the Med, bro. And I'm saying 10 years, like, if I don't get stuck in the South Pacific. Do you know what I mean? Like, and also, why not? Tell me why not.
Yeah. I can't give you a reason.
Okay, good.
I think you should do it.
Okay, well, great chat. Thank you so much. Everyone, Wade Eastwood, thank you so much for tuning. We'll see. Yeah, bro. So expect a couple of calls when you're off duty. If you don't like hover over me with a helicopter and do, what are those things called?
I'll come get you.
No, you don't have to get me. You've got to join me. You've got to rappel down.
Oh, join you. Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why do you always immediately go to an emergency evacuation?
Sorry, it's my health risk assessment.
Bro, you've been on the game too long. This is a jawl now, okay? This is it's not back a buddy, it's join a buddy. Okay.
Right.
Join a bulky buddy. We should start our own crowd fundraising thing called Back a Bulky Buddy. Wait, if you don't rappel down to me on a helicopter, like somewhere in the Indian Ocean, as a friend, I think it's going to take a big toll on our friendship. Is that too soon to
Big
say?
atoll.
Not at all.
I'm in for all of it. I just got to stop that thing called work.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Not for now, matey. Not for now. I think you're good. I'll give you the cue. Okay. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Can we just say this on a public platform that I will be the one to tell Wade Eastwood when to retire? I think it sounds good. I know you've got advisors and things like that, but I think this sounds.
There's just one guy you might have to convince, but I'll let you talk.
Nah, he's got no clout for it. I know. Actually, I'm way bigger than him.
Yeah, he's got no clout.
Nah, I'm sure. One phone call. I'm telling you right now. We'll get him on the show, and we'll let the audience vote.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Your audio. Wait. Your audio has cut out for some reason. Bluetooth's gone. Wait. Gone. Wait. Nothing. Press your screen a few times. Sometimes.
I'm back.
Ah,
There
my
we go.
boy. Okay, you got something?
I forgot.
No, it was about me calling some dude to say that you're about to stop. You said I got.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Another thing, I've got to Top Gun Maverick,
Yes.
because we all grew up watching Top
Yes.
Gun.
Yeah.
The new one, because it's been pushed, and everyone's been asking me,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Bro, really? And so what's the release date or things?
November. It's November now, but it is really, really good.
Really?
Because I was such a fan. So like like us talking about sailing. So for me, when I was a little kid in South Africa, I went and watched Top Gun. I remember taking my 50cc Honda MT50 motorbike next to Virginia Airport runway.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you remember the scene with Tom Cruise on his Ninja 900 and the F-14's taking off?
Yeah.
So I was on my 50 running down the side of the runway.
At Virginia.
Down the side of the road at Virginia, watching Cessna 152s take next to me. And I could barely keep up with him. So I was always a big fan. And we, obviously working with the man for a number of years now, we've been doing some work on it and stuff. And we did a couple of screenings. And it is, I just want to
Really?
let you know, it's great. They've done it justice.
Bro, because obviously that's a
huge boots to fill. Yeah.
It's huge boots to fill. So you saying that it's actually going to rock? Is it like how much of the original cast is involved? Are you not allowed to say? I mean, I don't know. I've no idea.
No.
Great, good answer.
I nearly did though.
I was actually going to answer that for you. So the good news is.
Thanks for the text. Don't answer this question.
when I text you going, okay, sorry, I don't know. I definitely haven't signed the NDAs yet, but
it's really, really good, and there's some scenes that are really powerful, but it's fun, and it's honestly, it's one to watch. The audiences are going to freak.
Bro, that's incredible. I'm really sorry to say, but I didn't even know that was one of the ones that you were working on, to be honest, at the moment. But I'm very glad.
It was good. Really, really good.
That's awesome. So you're saying November?
November for that one, yeah. And the missions have been pushed a bit because of COVID. So
okay, so that's gonna be after. That's gonna be after November.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It'll be Top Gun Mission 7, Mission 8.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh wow! Okay, 7 and 8.
Yeah, we're doing 7 and 8 now.
No ways. And how many of them? How many of the missions have you been involved with?
Half of them.
Wow, bro, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, bro, thank God you've been able to carry on. Obviously, I think with sets, it's relatively easier because even if there's I wouldn't know what your setups are, but there must be such crazy protocols like being tested and tested again.
Oh, it's the cost of production. I mean, the guys the studios have done well, and Tom's done well to, push.
Yeah.
But, we all get tested 3 times a week. We work in bubbles. It's like the cost of everything, all the PPE.
Just doubling, tripling.
It's huge. It's huge. Yeah, it's massive. But hopefully we can see the light. And, the biggest thing is that you realize quickly when you're sitting at home, doing these lockdowns, you're watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, all these things at home, and you start running out of content.
Yeah. Well, at some stage, when are we going to watch them with the ones with the masks on? There have to be shows with people wearing masks, right?
Exactly.
Fuck.
Exactly. So it's like, it's going to be interesting, and it shows you that as audiences, we want that escapism, we want that entertainment. So it's good that we're keeping it alive.
So how do you handle kind of big crowd scenes, or have you had to purposefully reduce them, like literally on the fly?
Yeah, reduce them, and social distancing and masks on, and then quickly mask off for a scene, and mask back on, have people slightly turning away from each other, and cheat camera angles, and it's been a real challenge. But and I think we'll see it in films for a few years where things are just slightly different. But I mean, on the whole, for me personally, it's been it has, for the world, I think it's been a great rest.
Yeah,
a great breath.
Yeah,
obviously, thinking of all those people that haven't been lucky is sad, but as a planet, it's been a very good breath, for the planet.
Yeah, bro, it's been a breather, man, and in many ways, it's as we've always known, as soon as the planet gets tired of how we're abusing her, she just does something like this, bro, without being hectic, and that's just what it is. There was something I wanted to speak to you about the filming thing, but I'll get back to it. Recent stuff. did you sorry. I was literally I was at a yacht training school this afternoon with the guy who owns it here in Cape Town, and we were talking about you, and he was like, "How the hell did you get involved in this shit?" So that's why one of our first questions was the fact that you got me into it. But but I mean, so how long do you think it's going to take until we're able to do big like crowd shots? Like what was that that Brad Pitt movie with all the what are those things called? The
zombies?
Yeah, so bad. Like when are we going to be? Yeah, World War Z. When are we going to be able to do like that many people again? Like,
I mean, hopefully we get through this and we're back to making big epic scale films again. But it's definitely forcing a change. Like you look at people not going into the offices anymore so much in the cities, and if they can make movies with less people and more CG, visual effects stuff, they'll try and do that. But hopefully we don't, because the films that I do are quite real. They're generally more
they're not
real
a lot
action,
of CGI,
real scale. No, we use it to make certain scenes better and amplify certain scenes, but we don't want the whole thing. Everything's pretty real. Like Tom doing all his own stunts, and we use real locations. We shoot on mountaintops and in aeroplanes and on aeroplanes and under aeroplanes and things. I remember so we don't want to lose that.
You sent me to Norway to go and do a recce at Trolltunga just to make sure that everything. I remember that time when I went out there just to make sure that everything was cool. And then I called you. I was like, I gave you the all clear. I was like, okay, it's actually, it's. Remember, you asked me for some calculations, and I said it extends out, but I think, and I mean, I don't want to give details, but obviously,
no, but your equations were pretty spot on, with your lift, drag, and coefficients were great. And I told the man, and you put the whole thing into a song.
Listen, I mean, I didn't
on paper, which is.
I didn't get a thank you email, but that's not why I do what I do. Like safety for me is just it's safety. I don't need the recognition, Wade, as you know. Like I do these things so that film stars and stuntmen mainly can be safe. That's why I go and do all these recce's with so that's
Sorry,
one.
I'm just actually visualizing you now doing it, and it's actually making me nervous.
I shat myself. I actually like hanging over Trolltunga like this. Check a photo. I was on my hands and knees like this. I crap myself. But while I was doing the reason I took so long, obviously, because I had my tape measure. Because you had asked me for it was a lot of detail.
Very long tape measure.
It was just what was meant to be just a normal hike. You said I have to get all these things, and it was tangents and stuff like that. Like I haven't, fortunately I kept up with it since Grosvenor Boys High School, which is why I was
fortunately Pick and Pay make a 4,800 foot tape measure.
big, I mean, shout out to Pick and Pay, So
yeah.
Yeah, bro. So, I mean, the entertainment industry, if you can think about that, like, it's just, can you imagine what has happened to us, bro? Like, so I'll share with you, like, a couple of weeks ago, when I saw Nadine and Brendan, first tour since February 2020. So a little, and when I say tour, a little coastal run up the garden route, bro. Like that, like gone. And you know me, for all my good and bad, I'm fortunate that I've been one of the most fortunate in South Africa, which is the arsehole end of the world when it comes to rock music, but I'm still luckier than ever. But that was the first time we've been able to do that since then. I mean, can you imagine the devastation that it's been on so many other sectors? It's like it was nuts, bro. I was playing to gigs of 100 people going, right, it's nuts, Wadey, as you know.
Yeah, we need about, our theaters obviously being shut, cinemas of, people are very worried that we make, people are watching movies at home and movie theaters shut down. I mean, and the whole cinema live music experience, we never want to lose.
Is under peril, yeah.
We never want to lose that. It's what, it brings people together, and it's a great day out or night out. So we don't want to lose that. And
did you watch
people that watch a screen?
Did you watch the Oscars last night? Some of it?
Nah. I had some paint on a wall that I was just watching. I just had to watch it dry quick.
I was waiting for you to focus your cell phone on it so that we could watch it together. But
oh my God!
I'll watch some. But I mean,
in case you weren't told enough times during the job how awesome you are,
I know
we're going to give you an awards show. Just tell you again just how awesome you are.
Oh my God! But our little octopus teacher won a little Oscar. That's pretty cool. You saw that, the independent
cool.
film.
And a good friend of ours, Vanessa Kirby, was up for an award. She's incredible.
Nice.
So there's some good people there, obviously. But
how does that? How does that change the scene, Wadey? I mean, do they have they even had an official? Because I saw stuff for makeup for the first time that I've never seen in my life, and for other stuff. We're like, how big is the stunt thing accredited or acknowledged these days?
It's
still not.
It's been going on. No, it's been going for a while. You have makeup, hair, costume, music,
and stunts.
Everything except stunts.
No,
special effects, visual effects. It's always been the case for years. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say fuck. That is fucking madness.
Pretty crazy.
That's madness.
It is. It is crazy. Yeah. I mean, again, me, I'm not really into that. Yeah. I'd just rather work hard, have some fun, take the money and go racing or flying or
of course.
Go jump off something fun with my mates. But,
well, as long as I've tested the height and
the calculations with
the
thing.
This is always that's the one.
Yeah.
That's what you taught me.
Pie.
Yes, thank you. I'd love one. Do you have steak and kidneys? My favorite. So
so I don't know. It is crazy though. It is crazy.
Bro, that's nuts. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, makeup's very important for costume design and shit like that. But the shit that you do. I mean, you must be as surrendered as I have been with my ginger career. The fact that we never got acknowledged for any SAMA award in South Africa, ever. The biggest selling band in the country's history at the time. There's been other people who've had variants of it, but we never even got a tip of the cap. So
But the music's timeless. I've said this to you many times. It's like you listen to Pink Floyd, like Delicate Sound of Thunder. You listen to those albums, and it's like those are timeless songs. AC/DC. Some of this timeless. All these bands that have timeless music. And it doesn't matter how old the albums. We got them playing in the house all the time. They go wherever we are, and it's just timeless. The amount of actors that I have say like, "Who's this?" And they like literally have all got all your music. Everyone does, and it's like it is timeless, and it's all about timing, right place, right time.
Correct.
As you know.
Correct.
But it's just crazy how sometimes massive talent slips by the wayside, and it's with everything in life with. Motor racing, wrong place, wrong time,
with stunt people and Oscars.
Stunt people, Oscars, all sorts of things. Everyone, it's all about timing.
Correct.
Life's about timing.
Right. You know what? It really is. I think, if anything, this little situation we've been through also just pointed out the fact, like, things that have possibly offended us or freaked us out actually don't really fucking matter, bro. It really doesn't. But you got an insane family. You got some great friends. Unfortunately, you have rockstar friends like me, D, and friends that you have to deal with from time to time.
But great friends, yeah.
Fortunately, continents help that. So you're geographically saved from that. The point is that it has helped us focus on what is real. And I must say, I watched last night going. Everyone just going, oh, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, come on, no, that's. I mean, amazing again to the octopus teacher. I mean, always for us, South African.
It was great.
wonderful to see that. But like, what a smoke blow up the fucking
Like
wind.
when Gavin Hood won for Totsi too, as well.
Yeah,
I remember speaking to him at the Oscars. He was there, and he was so emotional. He's an amazing, director and actor that came out of South Africa. He's a good mate of mine, and
yeah,
that was really special to see. It's great to see, for us as South Africans, we were on the other end of the world, and we did have a lot of stuff growing up that we were excluded from because of the way our country was structured.
Absolutely.
Stupidly, and
Yeah.
and some would say rightly so, and we messed up a bit, as other countries have.
Fuck
but
yeah.
as a result of that, it affected us who were innocent of it.
Correct.
And it was harder for us to get out there and make it. That's why when you meet a South African, when I do anyway, that's
done
doing
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cling on and you give them a big, pat on the back, and work with Charlize that on, and we started, talking Afrikaans to each other on set and
Exactly.
laughing and joking, and you have these moments, and I think every country has it. The Kiwis, the Aussies, they would come up from the southern hemisphere, and anyone that has come from the other end of the world, but we weren't given as many opportunities growing up, so it's good to, it's good to have, to make it somewhere.
Yeah, bro, and
make a mark.
Yeah, bro, and then obviously when you do meet these people abroad, then it's a kind of natural synergy to latch on, and if it's fortunate enough to remain friends, it's also damn cool. And the fact is that we're actually not that far. We're not that separated. Unfortunately, we are connected as close as internet. So as long as you have internet connectivity, we are going to be friends, young man.
Yeah.
You can build a house wherever you want in Richmond at address road, but I will find you.
Yeah, we keep moving.
Is that why you're rebuilding? You could just say don't come to London. Odd. I mean, bro, it'll save you so much time, bro. Oh, matey, bro, this is a celebration. I've genuinely missed you. Like the whole. I don't know if you've seen the theme of the show. It's just I've connected with my muso chums who I haven't been able to see forever. Just going, what have you done? Who are you? How are you? Are we cool? There's a recurring theme for me, obviously, for me embarking on the sailing mission that I'm hoping to, is that I'm going to try and carry some kind of responsibility as far as ocean awareness is concerned. What would you say, just super off the topic and without catching out, not that you need to be prepared, what would be your biggest concern in a environmental topic right now worldwide, like from plastic pollution to like off the cuff, like what is one of your biggest fears as a sailor, freaking pilot, freaking sun, freaking everything? What saddens you the most about what we're doing to our planet?
For the planet, I mean, saddens me the most at the moment is kids not getting the right amount of food. Like in England, for example, these school lunch being the main meal of the day, which was something I didn't know pre-COVID.
Yeah.
For a lot of kids, that's what saddens me the most, which I trying to help out with and do what I can. But I think it's plastics in the ocean, because obviously I surf a lot, as you know, and we surf together, and then took a boat down to New Zealand, the whole awareness on his way down, and the amount of stuff they pulled out of the ocean between LA and New Zealand, and it is pretty disgusting. And it's all right to just scoff at it and look at it and be like, oh wow, that's a lot of plastic, but it's just killing it. And now with all these face masks,
right?
I went out
like, oh, even worse.
I was out in the mountains the other day, hiking miles away off track, to just go and jump off this ledge, and there's masks blowing past you and stuff up this mountain.
God, Wadey, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know, but
I don't know.
We can only do what we can do.
We can, but that said, like I'm going to confess to you, I'm a bit of a pessimist in this very moment. But if you say that we can do what we can do, like then what do we do? So I spoke to, I don't know if you saw the previous one. I spoke to Mareka, who's run the Cape Town Aquarium like a fucking legend for the longest time ever, and she is the most optimistic person I've ever heard. She's got solutions she's got tissues for every issue we could think of, and she's amazing. Saying I'm gonna have coffee with her soon, and she's like, every time I go, oh no, we screwed, like there's no chance. She's like, oh no, definitely, this is what they're doing here, and this initiative is going forward there. So like I think at some stage, over and above the fun that you're having with your life, well deserved, but like at some stage you are gonna have to realize that even in your what you would like to consider limited public capacity, you're gonna have to have a stance, Wadey. So we're gonna have to either unite, or we don't have to unite, but like we're gonna have to have something that's gonna have an impact, especially for people who respect what you've done, respect what I do, like independently.
For sure. I definitely want to use. I definitely think we should use any platform. If you have any platform at all, I'm involved in charities, but I'm more involved in homes and families that need mentor and try and get out of a situation they're stuck in, and for kids to give them an opportunity. So I'm very involved in that here. But yeah, I'm always up for. You get to a stage in life, I think you just, and nothing was luck. I didn't get into this business with any help. This was.
Yeah, but
no
you created it, Wade. Sorry to interrupt. You created your own luck,
you
bro.
You create it.
Yeah.
You do, and you create that luck, and there's no secret. You just work your ass off.
Fuck yeah, which you have, bro.
And you have to. But then you do get to a point in life where you're like, all right, however I got here, I worked my ass off. I didn't get given it, but I want to give back.
Yeah.
And you really do want to give back in some way, and it becomes. I think it's just a stage you get to. It's all I want to do at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's amazing. I think it's obviously very important because you have a daughter in your immediate environment. So obviously that has a very big impact on your day-to-day life. Seeing others less fortunate than what she has, just in your immediate surrounds, would be a very obvious concern. And I understand that. I just think on a global scale, like I'm still waiting to find out, and I'd love you we can chat later on, but like I'd love you to, if there's something that resonates with you that you go, okay, this is, because there's like 27 probably 100 or thousands of save the plastic ocean and the hashtags. So which one do we do? Do you know what I mean? Like even if you and I united just as mates, we go, okay, so when you do fly and when you rappel off your off your helicopter in Antananarivo, like what hashtag are we going to be flying as mates, even, bro? Like to make the biggest splash of it that we are capable of doing, which actually wouldn't cost us much to be able to do that and make a bit of a fanfare about it. So that's a bit of a recent plight of mine, is to find out like how can we, like what to do with this kind of fanfare that I'm about to create on the boat. And also what you've done in your life. I think at some stage we have to think of how we're going to align ourselves to make a bit of a difference,
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. Let's do it.
Let's do it, bro. Okay, cool. Well, we'll talk in months to come. But for me, this was always going to be short and sweet. I don't want to take up your time. I know it's very precious. You work your ass off. I want to give you a big compliment. Bro, you're probably one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. I have the hugest amount of respect. We've hung out when we should, as bros, just be like letting loose completely, and you've just always been parade, and for good reason and for every reason, and you deserve every success that you've had. I'm incredibly proud of you, and I miss you and your family, and I wish you all the very best, bro. I can't wait to see you again, Wadey.
And you, mate.
Cool.
All back at you, and I have got a busy appointment with Call of Duty. I mean, with someone.
I'll see you online later, Bluffboy07.
Online until Warzone.
What time is it in England at the moment? Actually, it's 7 only.
It's 7:10.
Oh, you lazy bastard! I mean, you only got home half an hour ago. What? I mean, like really? We only woke up at 5.
I did. It wasn't. We did it at 5.
I think you can do a lot more as a friend, a father, and a stunt coordinator. But you know what? This is what we're here for. This is actually an intervention, just to encourage you to be a better version of yourself. But just so you know, I love you for who you are anyway. And I'll stay at your house anytime I'm in England. Okay, just as a mate.
Your room is ready.
Not because I'm homeless. It's got
no. Sam's doing this.
Sam's going, please.
The room's ready?
No.
She's still doing this.
Well, Jeff and Scotty, love you and Nala and Sam and obviously your whole family. Wadey, I love you very much. Thanks for your time, brother.
You too, bud.
Okay,
cheers,
my boy. Take care, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Bye.